Welcome back in history class 8th with the chapter Civilizing the Native, Educating the Nation. The chapter is all about civilizing the natives. Who were these natives? These natives were actually the local people. We, the local people, means Indian citizens or people. The Britishers were educating the entire nation because in the previous chapters we had already seen how British rule affected the life of the Rajas, local Nawabs, peasants, and tribals. And they had no bitter experience of these British rule. Or in other words, you can say that Britishers have negative implications on these local people. Now, what about the life of the students? Now, in this chapter, we will see how this education system, which was introduced by the Britisher, had impact on the life of the students. Britishers in India not only wanted to win the territories and control over the revenues, they actually wanted to civilize the natives, or in other words you can say they want a cultural domination also. They came to India with this motive also. Is it clear? Now, India came under the direct rule of the British monarch from 1857 to 1947 because the first war of independence was fought in the year 1857, and after that the India was directly under the control of British crown. India gained its independence in 1947. The Indians reacted strongly and sharply to the introduction of new education or new ideas in the field of education. Many Indian leaders had their own ideas of how to improve the education among the Indians. But Britishers have their own views and ideas to educate the Indians. What are those? We will go through the NCERT chapter for that. See, the Britishers wanted to introduce a new system of education to civilize the Indians, and they made into what British believe were good subjects. According to the Britishers, Indians were actually uncivilized people. So they try to educate the Indians. How the British saw education. Britishers thought that the ideas of education which now had to take for granted involved in last 200 years. In the process of this inquiry, we will also see how Indians reacted to the British ideas of education. Clear? The tradition of Orientalist. What is this Orientalist? Actually, Orientalists were the group of the people, those who believe in the old system of education. They actually want to impart education among the Indians in their own language. In their own language. Is that clear? So these type of people were known as the Orientalist. In 1783, William Jones moved to Calcutta as a junior judge at the Supreme Court. He was a great linguistic. Now, this word is new for you. What is this linguistic? Linguistic is a person who knows and study several or many languages. Means बहुत सारी भाषाओं का ज्ञान रखने वाला व्यक्ति. He had studied Greek and Latin at Oxford. He knew French, English, Arabic, and now learnt Persian. Now he is 10. spent his time in learning the Sanskrit language. So he started spending the time with Pandits also who taught him Sanskrit language, grammar, and poetry. Soon he was studying ancient Indian texts on law, philosophy, religion, politics, morality, arithmetic, medicine, and other sciences also. He discovered that his interests were shared by many British officials living in Calcutta. Means not only William Jones was learning all these things, it means not only he is having the interest, but other also were there, just like Henry Thomas. He was a scholar of a Sanskrit and an ancient sacred writing of Hinduism. And another one was Nathaniel Hallhead. They were also discovering the ancient Indian heritage. They were trying to mastering over the Indian languages and translating Sanskrit and Persian work into English, so that the Western world also know about the Indian custom, language, and tradition. These three together set up the Asiatic Society of Bengal and started a kind of newspaper called Asiatic Researcher. Jones and Colebrook came to represent a particular attitude toward India. They shared a respect for the ancient culture. They give respect equally to India as well as to the West. They actually think that Indians have a great glory in the past, which was subsequently declined, यानी कि खो गई थी during the medieval ages. So, in order to understand India, it was very important to discover the sacred and the legal texts that were produced in the ancient period. Without that, the whole world could not know about India. The brighter portion of India was not shown to the Western or to the modern world, and they were trying to show the brighter part of India to the world. That is why they were interested in learning Indian languages and others. Jones and Colebrook went about discovering the ancient texts, understanding their meaning, translating them, making their findings known to others. Means सिर्फ अपने आप ही नहीं जान रहे थे. They were trying to share their knowledge with others also. So many of the people were greatly influenced by their ideas. Many company officials argued that the British ought to promote Indian rather than the Western learning. With their measure and attempts, many of the company officials now start thinking that instead of promoting the Western language to the Indians, they should promote the Indian languages and culture, or impart education among the Indians in their own method. Clear? So they felt that the institutions should be set up to encourage the study of ancient Indian texts and teach Sanskrit and Persian literature and poetry. To rediscover the India, some new institution has to be set up. With this object, many madrasas were set up in 1781 in Calcutta to promote the study of Arabic, Persian, and Islamic law. And the Hindu college was established in Banaras in 1791 to encourage the study of ancient Sanskrit texts that would be useful for the administration of the country, because they felt that Indians should be administered in their own language. They understand the rule and the law easily in their own language rather than in any other foreign language. And many of them were strongly against these Orientalist ideas. So they time to time send their critics on Orientalist. Means they were totally against the Orientalist. That's all. This is only the introductory part of the chapter, and in next videos we will move forward.